changes this year with the Green Bay Packers. I'm going to share what I mean by that in this video. But first, in order to appreciate what you have and to look forward to what's to come, sometimes you have to take a look at the past. And we're going to take a look at last year's stats. And we start talking about turnovers and takeaways and what Joe Barry's defense was able to or not able to do in regards to turnovers and takeaways. Also, right there, we're going to take a look at the NFC North briefly. You got the Bears tied for fourth overall in turnovers and takeaways. That number, I feel, is only going to improve this upcoming year for the Bears. This is a very young and talented defense there in Chicago. And we know that they have a defensive-minded coach there. So it doesn't surprise me that the Bears are tied for fourth there. Further down on the list, you've got the Lions tied for eighth, and then right behind them is the Vikings tied for ninth. And then down at the bottom of the list, tied for second worst in the NFL in that category of turnovers and takeaways was the Packers. And that comes probably as no shock or surprise to anybody because some of the terms we heard last year from the players were just simply confusion, guys playing out of position. And we know is, turnovers, they're going to dictate outcomes of games more times than not. And you have to get them, you have to cause them. So Jeff Hafley coming into Green Bay is hopefully the solution to that. And his defensive mindedness coming into Green Bay, we're hoping that is going to be the turning point for this defense. A couple of the terms he used were chaos and disruption at the line of scrimmage. And of course, we know when there's chaos and disruption at the line of scrimmage, there's turnovers. Okay, so Jeff Hafley sat down with Larry McCarron, and he was talking about switching from a 3-4 to a 4-3, and then prioritizing attacking the defense and then creating turnovers. But this is what he had to say in a quote. He says, "We're going to attack. I told the players I want to lead the NFL in effort. I want to lead the NFL in how hard we play. I want to lead the NFL in taking the ball away. I want people to see the confidence that our players are playing within themselves and teammates." Let me pause right there because that is something we did not see last season. Again, you see confusion, guys playing out of position. There was no confidence in themselves. There was no confidence in their teammates. We had teammates running into themselves because of the lack of clarity when it came to how Barry's defense was going to be executed out on the football field. And he goes on to say, and showing how much they care about each other and their teammates, how hard they play and how hard they run to the ball and the effort they give. He goes on to say, in regards to turnovers and causing turnovers, he said it's going to be a priority. It's not just going to be talk. It's every day in meetings, showing them how hard we are going to do it and teaching them how we are going to do it. And then it has to show up in practice and show up in the games. That is going to be priority number one. We have to take the ball away. We have to get turnovers. I love the quote. I love the simplicity of it. And it's not just him coming in there and saying, hey, listen, you know what? Priority number one is going to be taking the ball away. He's saying we're going to show them what we're going to do. We're going to show them how we want them to do it. And then we want them to go out there and execute it in practice, because we know that if it's executed in practice, it's going to translate out on the football field come game day. I'm super excited about that. I love that. I know that that is going to be a change coming in Green Bay. That is going to be a culture the defense is going to adopt. And who knows whether or not they use their first round pick to go and get a defensive, DB there, or whoever. Regardless, we know that we've got talent on the defense. We've invested a lot of first round picks with this defense, and whether or not Gutekunst decides to do that in the first round or not, we know it's going to be. We've got 5 picks in the top 100, so we know that we're going to get some talent, some additional talent on defense. But I'm super excited to see what Jeff Hafley is going to do with that talent and the talent we already have in Green Bay. Leave your comments. Let me know your thoughts. Go Pack, go.